All right. Miss Lewis, good afternoon. Are we still waiting for folks because of the delay in the Zoom link?
Yes,
Okay, no problem.
didn't realize the Zoom link was not up.
Miss Lewis,
Hi,
hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
That consent order was sent to you earlier. It was sent to you about around 11 o'clock from Miss Evans Battle.
Well, did you sign it already? Or you give her
Yes,
permission to
yes,
sign?
I signed it already. Yes, ma'am.
Let me see, did I get the copy? Because I got one, but it didn't have both y'all signatures on it at the time. So
Okay, yeah.
let me go back and check and see. Um, hold on.
I just resent it to you so you would, I just forwarded it on to the other parties you indicated, but I may not have included you in the second.
Yeah, only thing I need is once they sign them. I don't need the proposal or nothing. I just need once both parties are signed and process it, because then I start getting all these emails and I have to sort through which one is signed and which one is not signed, and it gets kind of
Okay, do you want me to
chaos.
refresh it for you?
I just need the ones once they both parties are signed. That's the only one I need.
I got it. I'll send it to her. You talking about for
Joelle Calderon.
Calderon?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I
if you
got it. I'll forward it to her.
okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And will that excuse my presence?
I cannot excuse you, only the judge can.
Who's your client, Mr. Connor?
Joelle Calderon. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
You, sir. Calderon.
Calderon.
Position number 4.
Okay, this is a consent bond order. Yeah, you're free to go. Thank you, Mr. Connor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you file the entry? Oh, no. Oh. Who was that?
Well, hopefully he has his name there. All right, those who are not prosecutors and not criminal defense attorneys, if you are a witness, a victim, someone here in support or against a defendant, please make sure your video and your audio are off. You can chime in when we are addressing that particular defendant. Okay. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to be addressing these new misdemeanor cases for individuals who were recently arrested and charged and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Soon after being booked in, their cases have now been formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. When I call your case, I will let you know what is your accusation number, what are the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel for you where necessary, and to also set a bond. Some of you may possibly qualify for what we call a signature release bond, in which you would not have to pay today in order to be released, but you will have to comply with certain conditions. Others may qualify for what we call a surety bond or a cash bond or a good bond. In those particular cases, in order to secure your release, you would have to pay for the bond either out of your own pocket or through a bonding company. Whatever type of bond you receive, if you are still at the Fulton County Jail facility, your next court date is going to be, is it going to be November 21st?
No, Judge, it's going to be November the 13th.
November 13th. Your next court date is going to be November 13th at 9 a.m. and it will also be a virtual proceeding. So those who plan to attend at the next court appearance, please make sure you obtain the Zoom link. If you're a defendant charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say about the facts or circumstances of your case during the course of this virtual proceeding or in any future court proceedings, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Courtroom 2, who are we addressing first?
We can go to position 4, Mr. Calderon. Calderon.
Mr. Joel Calderon's case is 25 CR 6830J, accused of battery from October 30th, 2025. Mr. Calderon, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Michael Corner, who is private counsel, and hopefully you will have his contact information in order to reach out to him. In the meantime, Ms. Evans-Battle, what are the terms of the consent bond order?
Yes, Your Honor. It is for $2,500 surety bond, no further contact with Shaheem Harper. Stay away from Tongue and Groove. That's located at 565 Main Street in Atlanta.
Right. Mr. Calderon, that is the bond that your attorney has agreed to on your behalf. And so your bond is going to be set at 2,500. It is a surety bond. Once you post that bond either out of your own pocket or through a bonding company, you are to have no further contact with Shaheem Harper. You are to stay 200 yards away from him and not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. You're also to stay 200 yards away from the location called Tongue and Groove at 565 Main Street in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and you're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. Your next court date will be reset to November 13th. If you do post bond, then make sure we have a current address so that we can mail you your next court summons. Thank you.
Next is position 13, Mr. Gilliam.
Benjamin Gilliam is accused of simple battery from October 11th, 2025, accusation 25 CR 6819B. Mr. Gilliam, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Are you his counsel?
It's supposed to be a private attorney. Let me see.
My attorney is Melanie Elwanger.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yes.
They said that
Melody Elwanger is not present. Miss, who's our prosecutor? Miss Binford, do you have a consent bond on this case?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
All right, we're gonna have to hold off until Miss Elwanger shows up.
Okay.
Next case.
Position 11, Ms. Fuller.
This estate was Jemiah Fuller, is that correct?
Yes.
Case number 25 CR 6832C, accused of battery, family violence from October 29, 2025. Ms. Fuller, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. McLeod. And any priors, please?
No.
I see the two open cases.
Is that Jemiah or Jaleesa?
I have Jemiah Fuller.
I had first arrest. State, what you got?
It's her first arrest as well. I have that.
Okay.
Are they charged with a felony as well? That's what you see?
I see two related cases unless they're co-defendants. Are they co-defendants?
They're co-defendants. Yes, her
Is
mother.
their mom and daughter, Your Honor? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay. And is it Jaleesa Fuller? Is she in the courtroom?
No, Your Honor, she's at ACDC.
Okay. All right. And Miss Binford, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. So the facts of the case, during a physical altercation between the victim, Jalen Fuller, and his mother, Jaleesa, the defendant, Jemiah, began attacking him. She stroked him with a glass, leaving a cut on his face. Because of no convictions or arrests, the state's recommendation is a 2,000 signature bond, pre-trial level 1, no violent contact with the victim, no alcohol or drugs or weapons while on probation, and then a family violence intervention program.
Ms. McLeod, any objection to the FVIP?
Yes, definitely. My client is a high school student. She's in her final year in high school. She's 17 years old. All she was doing was trying to protect her mom who was being attacked by her older brother. So there is absolutely no reason for her to be doing an FVIP. Plus, she can't afford to pay for it. She is in her final year of high school. She does not work.
All right. Is there a Jalen Fuller and his partner? Are they on Zoom? Jalen Fuller. Okay. On Miss Jemiah Fuller, the bond is going to be set at 2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services. I'm going to amend that to a level 2. She will report to pretrial twice a month. No further violent contact with Jalen Fuller and his intimate partner. She can return to the home, but if she engages in any more altercations, physical and or verbal, with Jalen or his intimate partner, she will find herself back in jail with no bond. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and she reports to pretrial twice a month. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I ask if she can report to pretrial by phone? She is a high school student and she doesn't drive.
It's either FVIP or report twice a month, one or the other.
I guess she'll have to report twice a month.
I guess so.
She certainly can't pay for FVIP.
Okay.
What time she get out of school?
I'm not sure. Miss Fuller, what time do you get out of school?
3:30.
Okay.
No. Report twice a month. It's 2 times a month, not every day. Thank you.
Your Honor, did you want to go to her co-defendant, Mr. Jenkins, position 23?
Yeah, if he's available, that'd be great.
And I was not available to get conflict to attorney.
Okay, I'll appoint another C3 for him. This is 23. All right, Mr. Carlos Jenkins is accused of simple battery as well, with involving Jalen Fuller and his intimate partner. Case 25 CR 6817C. Mr. Jenkins, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Dennis Murphy. Unfortunately, the Public Defender's Office cannot represent you, and Ms. McLeod already represents the other defendant. So you would need separate counsel, and I will appoint conflict counsel Dennis Murphy to represent you unless you want to hire your own attorney or if you choose to represent yourself. Any priors on Mr. Jenkins?
His third 2021 failure to appear. It was dismissed. 2020 possession of marijuana dismissed.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Binford, what kind of contact are you seeking in this case?
The state is also seeking no violent further contact with the victim.
All right, thank you. Bond is going to be set at 2,500. So signature bond through pretrial services. Level 2, no further violent contact with Jalen Fuller and his intimate partner, and no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. Mr. Jenkins, you will report to pretrial services twice a month. And if it helps, you and the other 2 co-defendants can travel together twice a month. If you get arrested again, or if you violate the conditions, your signature bond will be surrendered. Thank you.
We can go to position 34, Mr. Scott.
Is there a cross defendant in this case, Nina Scott, or is that a totally separate case?
It's a separate case.
Okay,
His co-defendant is Gatson. She'll be at ACDC.
okay, yeah, she was earlier. Okay,
Your Honor, I will represent
Man, who's knocking on the door?
related Scott.
you're representing Mr. Scott?
No, I represent Miss Nina Scott, which is not related apparently.
I see, okay. Jim Tavia Scott is accused of simple battery family violence from October 29, 2025. Case 25 CR 68268. Mr. Jim Tavia Scott, you have been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Miss Maureen McLeod. Any priors? Mr. Howard?
I believe this is his first arrest, Your Honor.
That's what I have as well, Your Honor.
All right, and Miss Evans Battle, what are you recommending?
It's a $2,000 sign-on bond through pretrial services. No further violent contact with Jaylene Gatson. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Is that acceptable?
It is acceptable, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Scott, your bond is going to be $2,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services. You will report to pretrial once a month and in person. And if you get arrested again, or if you do not comply with the conditions, your bond will be surrendered. No further violent contact with Jaylene Gatson, which means you cannot have any physical or verbal altercations with her. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And that concludes my business before the court today. May I be excused?
All right, thank you so much.
Judge,
You're
what level was that, please?
For position 34,
Yeah.
2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1.
Level 1. Okay. Thank you.
Next case.
You go to position 30, Ms. Norwood.
Kamari Zaire Norwood, case 25 CR 68248, is accused of 5 misdemeanor offenses stemming from October 29, 2025. They are 2 counts of battery and 3 counts of simple battery. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Who is this? I got people knocking on the door, Judge. Sorry about that.
Okay, Norwood, position number 20.
First arrest.
Okay. Miss Evans Battle? Or Miss Spear?
We're actually asking in this particular case for a $1,000 signature bond as to each count, which would be a $5,000 total through pretrial services. That 3 days of anger awareness be completed, that there be no further contact with Jamar Todd, stay away from 2323 Piedmont Road, Northeast Atlanta. It says AMLI Piedmont Heights. There is to be no alcohol, drugs, or weapon while out on bond.
No objection.
All right. Total bond is going to be 5,000, signature bond through pretrial services level 1, in person. No further contact with Jamar Todd. She's to stay away from the entire apartment complex, referenced as Emily Piedmont Heights at 2323 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, Georgia. And while she reports to pretrial once a month, she will also complete 3 anger awareness classes. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Your Honor, could I interject and ask for some clarification? I'm printing out the calendar itself, but I see on our list from prior to the calendar being printed out, Melvin Johnson and Melvin Johnson Jr. Are those cases related?
I won't know till I get to them.
Oh, those are 2 different people. Look at the booking number.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
right.
they're not that far in age either, so.
Right. They're different.
Mr. McLean, they're not related. They don't even know each other.
What I thought. I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
All right, next case.
We can go to position 25, Mr. Melvin Johnson Jr.
Now, is that a person 59 years old?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, that's the person I have, Your Honor. The other one need to do a breakout to interview if he hasn't been interviewed. But Melvin Johnson who was 59, we're ready on.
Mr. McLean, the other one
With
was,
a felony. Yeah.
The other one went
The
away.
other one's not on the counter, Mr. McLean.
Very,
up.
that's why I mentioned what I did. Thank you. All right.
Melvin Johnson Jr. is accused of criminal trespass, possession of marijuana less than 1 ounce, and fair evasion. His case number is 25 CR 6811E. Incident date is October 29th, 2025. Mr. Johnson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
15. You're on probation, simple battery, family violence. I got probations for this year, last year, 2023 failure to appear, 2018 simple battery DV conviction, 2014 battery DV, crew 10 the third, NOLO.
Thank you.
What year was that FTA?
2023.
Correct.
Thank you.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Your Honor, in this particular case, we're actually asking for a split bond in the amount of $1,500 total. That would be $500 on the criminal trespass as a surety and $500 on the fair evasion as a signature bond, and 500 signature bond as to the possession charge through pretrial services. Steady stay away from MARTA premises and the property in accordance to all active suspensions. We ask for a social worker visit for BHET and housing, that he have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond, and if the court can do that.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, 59 years old, he does not appear to have any housing problems in that he lives on Kenwood in Jonesboro, with having given me a full address, which I can put on chat if necessary. Your Honor, his jobs basically does home improvement, and that occupies him full time. He's a high school graduate. We would ask the court to consider, despite the 15 prior arrests and the 2023 FTA, if that checks out, we would ask the court to consider not hanging him up too badly on that surety bond the state asked for. If it could be either $1,000 surety, which a bonding company would actually bother to have a contract on, or a $50 cash bond that would help him out in getting out. Thank you.
Thank you. On the criminal trespass is going to be $50. The misdemeanor possession of marijuana is going to be $10, and the fair evasion is $40. His total bond is $100 cash bond to stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with any active suspension. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons, which no illegal drugs includes marijuana in Georgia. Thank you.
Mr. Johnson, I'll call your cousin.
His next court date is November 13.
Thank you.
All right. We can go to position 37, Scrine.
Giovanni Scrine, case 25 CR 6828C. Mr. Scrine's accused of simple battery against a person who's 65 years or older, or who is pregnant at the time of the offense, loitering and prowling, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and criminal trespass. This is from an October 29, 2025 incident. Mrs. Scrine, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ahmed. Okay.
35. Now you got to open possession of a Schedule 2 trespass. 25 SC 001-869. Actually, you're on probation for that. I'm sorry. Clayton County got theft by receiving. He's on probation for that. Interference with government property, right, and penal institution. That's an open case. It's 25 PI 002-107. I got FTAs from this year, 2025 trespass conviction, 24 failure to appear. Want me to keep going?
No, we're good. Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, October the 29th of 2025, 24 at the location of 2450 National Parkway at the Red Roof Inn Motel. The victim in this particular case is Mr. Larry Hammond. He is 73 years old and works for the hotel. He organized a breakfast for the hotel guests, and he stated that the defendant came in there with a hoodie and blue jeans, was attempting to steal food from the kitchen area, and Mr. Hammond was trying to stop him. He slapped him. Mr. Hammond was able to call 911, and they were able to locate him in the back of the building. And he attempted to explain what happened to the officer in this particular case. And I know that the court had an opportunity as well as to read the information that was in the warrant. I know that in this particular case, we are asking for a cash bond in the amount of $4,500, $3,000 for the simple battery on a person over 65 years of age, $1,000 each for the loitering and prowling and for the criminal trespass, and $500 for the obstruction, because once the officer got there, he failed to follow the commands of the officer as well. And his history in this particular case, the court has been made aware of his extremely volatile history stemming back from August from 2014. And some of the other charges that were not mentioned were the aggravated assaults, false imprisonments, a specific battery, another false imprisonment, and possession of cocaine. So we would ask for that particular, in this particular case, that take place. As to some of the conditions that the court might impose once out on bond, we would, or even before, that he meet with the social worker for BHET, that he stay away from the incident location, and that he have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Mr. Ahmed? Please unmute.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mr. Screen is 29 years old. Your Honor, he has been working as an entertainer, actor, musician for his entire life. He's born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor, so a native here. As to his family, all of his family's here. He has 2 kids. Yeah, he has 2 kids. He has a 2-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son. As to his address, he has a good address where you can reliably receive mail, Your Honor, and be held accountable, of course. As to his community involvement, Your Honor, he's hosted church services for his community. As to bond, Your Honor, we would ask that there be no stay-away order and no contact with the alleged victim after this little altercation. And, Your Honor, we would request bond to be a signature bond of the amount of $2,000.
Unfortunately, because of his history of FTAs, by law, he does not qualify for a signature bond. On the simple battery, it's going to be $2,000. Loitering and prowling, $250. Willful obstruction, $250. And criminal trespass, it's going to be $500. His total bond is going to be $3,000. It's going to be a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Larry Hammond. Stay away from 2450 Old National Parkway in College Park, which is the entire Red Roof Inn Motel. He's not to be seen in the building, on the parking lot, and the sidewalks, or anywhere near that facility. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and his next court date is going to be November 13th. Thank you. Next case, please.
Next is position 2, Mr. Brandt.
Jarrell Ali Branch is accused of 1 count of battery family violence, hindering a person from making an emergency phone call, and simple battery family violence. Case 25 CR 6812J. Mr. Branch, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ahmed. Any priors?
6. On probation out of car, possession of a Schedule 1, possession of a knife or firearm during the commission. Also on probation, possession of cocaine. I saw a 2017 shoplifting and possession of marijuana conviction.
Oh, thank you. Ms. Spear, yes, what's the bond recommendation?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. We're asking for a 5,000 surety, a stay away from 1870 Myrtle Drive, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no future contact with the victim, Shantavian Fitzpatrick, a family violence intervention program, and an alcohol drug evaluation and any treatment. The breakdown will be 2,500 for the family violence battery, 1,000 for hindering the person's making a 911 call, and 1,500 on the simple battery family violence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there a Shantavian Fitzpatrick on Zoom who would like to chime in?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, start your video and unmute.
My video, how do I turn it on?
The host. All right, Ms. Fitzpatrick, please raise your right hand.
Um,
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
yes.
What would you like to tell us?
This is his home, so he would have to be here. We also share a baby. So,
Why does he have to be there?
this is his home.
Are you planning to move out?
No.
Okay, thank you. You can mute your screen. Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Branch is 33 years old. Your Honor, he got about halfway through college. So, as to his work, Your Honor, he's been working about 2 years as an operator of heavy equipment as a construction management engineer services company. He's been working long days, Your Honor, and for quite a good reason, Your Honor. He just actually had a 2-month old newborn who is, I believe, named Junior, or at least Jarrell Junior, that is. And actually, before the 2 years work as a heavy equipment operator, he was working as an asphalt paver for about 8 years before that. So he's had quite a long work history. Your Honor, he's trying to be the father that he simply didn't have, as I recall actually writing down that quote he said to me. As to his living situation, Your Honor, as you just heard, this is where he stays with the mother of his child. So we would not like to have any stay away, and we would just request no further violent contact with the alleged victim. It is a good address, as previously stated as well, Your Honor. And for bond, Your Honor, I'll just reinsert his name being on the lease of the apartment. We would request a 1,500 signature bond, Your Honor.
On count 1, it's going to be 2,500. Count 2 is going to be 500, and count 3 is going to be 1,500. This is going to be a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. He will report to pretrial services in person once a week, not once a month, once a week. He's to have no further violent contact with Shantavian Fitzpatrick and the child with whom he shares with Ms. Fitzpatrick. While he's out on a release bond, he will undertake an alcohol and drug evaluation within 10 days of being released and present the evaluator's report. If he's required to submit to any kind of counseling or treatment, he must comply with that. Within 30 days of being released, he will enroll and complete a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes, and he will enroll and pay for those classes out of his own pocket. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages. He'll be subject to random screens for drugs and alcohol. And he's not allowed to own or possess any firearms. So if there are any firearms in the home, in his vehicle, on his person, they must all go and be surrendered to the authorities. It's also recommended that he files a legitimation case in order to legitimize his child so that things may move smoothly. Thank you.
Yes, right.
Now, did I say no further violent contact with Shantavian Fitzpatrick, which means that he cannot have any future physical and or verbal altercations with Ms. Fitzpatrick. If he engages in any kind of altercations, then he'll be the first one arrested, no matter who's at fault. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Fitzpatrick, you're free to go. Thank you.
Next is
Please.
Mr. Briley.
What position number?
3, Mr. Gregory Briley. Gregory Briley is accused of criminal trespass at Georgia Tech property, September 4th, 2025, case 25 CR 6813C. Mr. Briley, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Ahmed. Any priors?
Open case out of New York. Assault 3rd degree. Trespass 3rd degree. What else? Criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, harassment in the 2nd degree.
All from New York?
Yes.
And what were the
2025.
years? What were the years?
I don't know. I didn't mark them.
One's from
I normally
20
do.
Oh, I'm sorry. One's from 2024, assault 3rd degree, criminal trespass 3rd is 2024. 2025 is the 2nd degree, harassment, 3rd degree criminal mischief. I do show an open warrant out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He had a previous case there that was null pros though, so I'm not sure how valid that warrant is, Your Honor.
You got a 2025 retail theft conviction, 24
Oh,
trespass.
That's good. Thank you. Ms. Spear, what's your recommendation?
Your Honor, 5,000 surety bond, no drugs or alcohol or weapons, and to stay away from the Georgia Tech campus. Specifically, he was at the 8th Street Apartments located at 555 8th Street.
Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Briley? Mr. Briley, Mr. Briley is 37 years old. He has his master's in aerospace engineering as to his education. As to his work, Your Honor, he's been a military engineer for just over 10 years, bringing along with it all the certifications, training, and security clearance, of course. He is actually just recently come to Atlanta about 3 months ago from Philly, so he's working on setting his roots, Your Honor, and getting off on a better foot. As to bond, we would request signature bond, Your Honor, to the lowest amount possible.
Okay. His bond is going to be a $200 cash bond. He's to stay away from all Georgia Tech property, including the 8th Street Apartments at 555 8th Street in Atlanta, Georgia. And unfortunately, once he posts his bond, he'll need to be extradited to Pennsylvania. His next court date presently is going to be November 13. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Thank you.
Next is position 7, Mr. Christopher.
Jerry Willis Christopher is accused of criminal trespass from October 30th of this year, case number 25 CR 6831A. Mr. Christopher, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Ahmed. Any priors?
22. You got open shoplifting, 25 PI 001714. Clayton County shoplifting and PI case. He got 2 FTAs from this year.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for $1,000 surety bonds, meet with the social worker, housing, BHET, stay away from MARTA, comply with all the suspensions that are currently in place, that he have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Christopher, he's 30 years old. He has his high school diploma. He's been working hard as a dishwasher at a restaurant for just over a year now. Before that, he was a materials handler. As to his ties and roots in Georgia, he's been here just over a year. He has family in Chattanooga, Tennessee, though. He is looking to eventually move back to Chattanooga to live a little bit of slower life over there. As to his address, he is currently in between houses in mailing addresses, but he does have a reliable mailing address that a church he regularly attends, Your Honor. As to his bond, we would request a significant bond, and we are amenable to any stay away orders as well, Your Honor. And
Bond is set at $50 as a cash bond. Stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with all active suspensions. Next court date is going to be November 13th, and he'll need a social worker visit with regards to a BHET. Thank you.
Next is position 9, Mr. Davis.
Judge Law,
Yes,
can we come back to Mr. Davis? I think we're missing some cases for him.
He was, he had a couple sent up to the DA's office as felonies.
Oh, okay, thank you.
so is this the only one left with me?
He should have 2 simple batteries with you, Your Honor.
Okay. Terrence Marcus Davis has 2 counts of simple battery family violence from July 27th, 2025. Mr. Davis, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ahmed. Your accusation number for these 2 charges is 25 CR 6816G. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
16. You got to open obstruction, giving false name out of Fayette County. 2025 failure to appear. 2019 battery conviction. 2019 obstruction conviction. 2 FTAs from 17. I got 2017 false imprisonment, simple battery, stalking, burglary conviction. That's all 1 arrest.
Thank you.
2015.
Well, that's good. Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for, a $5,000 surety bond, no drugs or alcohol, a drug and alcohol evaluation, no further contact with the victims. First is his mother, Nona Armstead. The other is his sister, Mia Davis, and they do not want him to return to 532 Cleveland Avenue where they reside.
Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Davis is currently 32 years old. He has his GED. He's been working at Subway for just about a month now, but before that, he was working at McDonald's, and before that, he was a self-employed landscaper, which he actually started up through volunteering for his church and doing landscaping through that, and then that brought into becoming a business, his own landscaping business. As to his further involvement with the church, he actually helps run a men and youth group, help group, to provide mentorship to members of the community. As to Georgia, he's been in here since 2001, Your Honor, from Philadelphia. His mom and his sister and his wife as well are all here. He has a good mailing address as well as a good address where he can stay in regard to a stay away order of the address of the alleged location. Your Honor, we would request a signature bond in the amount of $2,000.
Okay. It's going to be $1,000 surety on each count. This is a $2,000 surety. Next court date is November 13th. No contact with Nina Olmsted and Mia, was it Dawn?
Mia Davis.
Mia Davis, excuse me. Stay away from 532 Cleveland Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. He's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve his belongings. That visit cannot exceed half an hour. Within 30 days of release, he must then update the court with his new mailing address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Next case.
Position 15, Mr. Harris.
Okay. Jamar Harris is accused of theft by taking from September 1st of this year. His accusation is 25 CR 6820B. Mr. Harris, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ahmed. Any priors?
Second. 2009 drug charge dismissed.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Binford,
Yes, Your Honor. One moment. I'm pulling up Mr. Harris's.
this is the ring camera situation.
Yes. Yes, the theft by taking. After dropping off Mr. Harris's child with the victim, Avanti Barber, he took her ring camera. The victim stated that the defendant told her he would bring it back, and he did not, and she eventually reported to the police. Because of these facts, we're asking for a $2,000 signature bond with pretrial diversion 1, no violent contact with the victim, Avanti Barber, no alcohol or drugs or weapons, and an anti-theft course.
Any objection to the signature bond?
Your Honor, no objection to a signature bond and the anti-theft course.
Is there an Avanti Barber on Zoom? Okay. For the theft by taking, this is going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1, in person. Mr. Harris, you have to have no further violent contact with Avanti Barber. If you are still doing a transfer of the child in question, the transfer must take place 200 yards away from 921 Westmoreland Circle in Northwest Georgia, the entire complex. You're not allowed to enter that complex at all. So stay away from the entire apartment or condominium complex at that location. Any child transfer will take place outside that property, pick up or drop off. And the other alternative is to file a legitimation case and get a parenting plan. Thank you.
Next is position 21, Mr. Jackson.
Shantavius Jackson's accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from October 29th of this year. Mr. Jackson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ahmed, and your case number is 25 CR 6807Y. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
No.
First arrest. Ms. Battle?
Your Honor, we are asking for a signature bond of $3,000, will be $2,000 on the battery and $1,000 on the simple battery through pretrial services level 1, no further violent contact with Annette Jackson, meet with the social worker, complete an MHET, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. I see a Jackson here. I'm not sure if that is the victim who is the mother of Mr. Jackson.
All right. Is there anyone who'd like to chime in on behalf or against Mr. Shantavius Jackson? All right, Mr. Ahmed, any objections to the bond?
No objections to the signature bond, Your Honor. I believe the terms were the social worker and mental health evaluation, as well as the no weapons or drugs, Your Honor.
On the count 1 is going to be a $2,000 signature bond. Count 2 is going to be $1,000. This is going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1, in person. He will report to pretrial in person once a month. He may return to the location where Miss Annette Jackson lives. He's to have no physical and no verbal altercations with her, no violent contact. Within 30 days of being released, he will go to a healthcare provider and undergo a MH evaluation and submit to any treatment that's required. He'll be also required to complete 4 anger awareness classes with pretrial services. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, no weapons, and no firearms. Thank you.
You want this going to a MH pretrial officer?
Yes. Well, I don't know. let's go ahead and assign it to an MH pretrial officer. And if the evaluation indicates otherwise, then we can refer him to a regular pretrial officer.
All right.
Next is position 16, Mr. Haslam.
Emmanuel Malik Haslam is accused of 2 counts of simple battery family violence, case 25 CR 6821H from October 29th of this year. Mr. Haslam, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ahmed. Any priors?
6. You got to open possession of a firearm by convicted felon. Clayton County, theft by taking battery open. Illinois, use of a weapon, firearm. Mississippi, ag assault. I got a 2022 ag stalking, 2018 ag assault, 2016 carrying loaded firearm in a public place conviction, and a 2016 robbery arrest. That's it.
Prosecutor? Ms. Binford or Ms. Spear or Ms. Evans Battle? And
Yes, Your Honor. So yes, Emmanuel Haslam is convicted of civil battery, 2 counts. During a dispute with his girlfriend at location 1783 Johnson Road in Atlanta, Georgia. Defendant grabbed the victim's neck with both hands and began applying pressure around her neck. The parties live together and they also share a 1-year-old child. Because of this and the significance of the injury, the state is asking for a $7,000 surety bond, a family violent intervention program, drug and alcohol evaluation, no alcohol or drugs or weapons during the probation, and to stay away from the victim with third-party contact with the child that they share.
Joanna Jackson, you're on Zoom. If you want to chime in, this is the time to do so. Please unmute and start your video.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I do.
Would you like to tell us?
I'm sorry?
What would you like to tell us?
I agree with that. I also want to add, I think he needs to be mental evaluated.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
No, you can mute your screen.
Okay.
Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Haslam is 28 years old. He has his education in 12th grade. His work, Your Honor, he's been a stay-at-home dad for approximately 1 year and 3 months, which is the age of his firstborn child. Before that, though, he was working in a warehouse. Since he's about 16 years old, Your Honor, his dad owned his own warehouse, and he was scooped in through that. He's been in Georgia for about 3 years, hailing from Birmingham. As to his family, he has his mom here in the metro Atlanta area. He actually moved here to get to know his mother better. And as to bond, Your Honor, he would like to get out and be able to take care of his child whom he shares with Ms. Jackson. We would request no stay away and no further violent contact with Ms. Jackson. And we would request a signature bond in the amount of $5,000, Your Honor.
On count 1 of the simple battery family violence, that's going to be $2,500, and that's going to be a surety bond. On count 2, that's going to be a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial services. He didn't have any FTAs, right? No. And that's going to be level 3, where he reports to pretrial once a week. No further contact with Joanna Jackson. He's to stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. He's to have no contact with the child that he shares with Ms. Jackson. He must file a legitimation action and obtain a court order to establish a parenting plan as well as child support. To stay away also from 1783 Johnson Road in Atlanta, Georgia. Once he bonds out on count 1, he will report to pretrial once a week. Within 30 days, he will undergo a family violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes that he must enroll and complete. Are you listening? Are you listening?
Yes.
Mr. Haslam, are you listening?
I'm listening. Can I say
All
something?
right. No, you cannot. until I finish. Within 30 days, he is to enroll and complete into a 24-week family violence program. This is 24 weeks of classes that he must attend and complete without missing or skipping any classes and at his expense. Furthermore, within 10 days within 30 days, he will undergo an MH evaluation and submit to any treatment and or counseling that's required. As I've said, no contact with Ms. Jackson and no contact with the child. He can obtain visitation with the child once he files a legitimation action and obtains a parenting plan as well as child support order. Mr. Haslam, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Anything you say about the facts of the case, your statements can and will be used against you. If you want to say something, you would have to waive your right to remain silent.
Per judge.
Yeah. So this is a $5,000 split bond, further notice to November 13. All right, next case.
Position 20, Mr. Wong.
Eric Wong is accused of battery family violence from October 30th, 2025, case 25 CR 6848B. Mr. Wong, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Mr. Ahmed. Any priors?
Fifth arrest. All you got is DUIs. That's it.
How many?
Oh, 2010, that was the last. He got a DUI conviction from 2009 and 2006. I thought he was charged with DUI. It must have been somebody else.
Okay.
That's it.
Miss Binford?
Yes, Your Honor. This occurred 11/6/05, Bethlehem in Johns Creek, Georgia. He had an argument with his wife. During this argument, the defendant, Eric Wong, took the victim, Marie Kim's phone. As she attempted to grab the phone back, the defendant shoved her with his shoulder and forearm, pushing her into the cement. She had a 1-inch cut on her right hand. The defendant did drive away with the victim's cell phone. Due to this, we asked for a 2,000 signature bond with no violent further contact with the victim, no alcohol or drugs or weapon while on bond. Thank you.
Miss Miri Huang, if you're on Zoom and if you want to address the court, this will be the time to do so. Miri Huang. Okay. Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. I just wanted to clarify, was that no further violent contact with Mary Huang?
That's what I heard.
Okay, yes. Then in that case, Your Honor, we are in agreement with the $2,000 signature bond, no further violent contact with Mary Huang, and no alcohol or drugs for that period as well.
Okay. Bond is going to be set at 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He will report to pretrial services twice a month. No further violent contact with Miri Huang. He may return to the marital home and within 30 days, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes that he will attend and complete at his expense. He's not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and not own or possess any firearms. He will be subject to random screens by pretrial. His next court date will be sent to his Bantham Court address. Thank you.
Next is position 26, Mr. Littleton.
Timothy Allen Littleton is accused of speeding and driving while license suspended or revoked from October 25th of this year, case 25 CR 6836C. Mr. Littleton, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
65. He had a suspended license arrest from this year. One from 24. I got a 2024 FTA, 2022 suspended license conviction, 2018 suspended license NOLO and a failure to appear. Two 2017 suspended license conviction, one from 16, and he's wanted out of Henry County.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. As pretrial alluded to, there's actually 12 total driving while license suspended and 6 FTAs total. This is technically, I believe, his second in 5, sixth in 10. We are asking for a $5,000 surety based on the fact that he does not appear, does not get a license, and is wanted out of Henry County for the exact same offense.
Okay. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, Mr. Littleton is 60 years old. He does car repair. Apparently,
yeah. Okay.
this may involve driving a car. If he did drive a car, I wasn't there, but if he did drive a car, this apparently involves a customer's car upon repair. We'll give him some good advice on that, Your Honor. We would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible in light of the circumstances. He does have, he's from Georgia. His brother's here in Georgia. He's got plenty of community contacts. He's got a good mailing address. He's stable. And we need to talk with him some more. Thank you.
So in the speeding offense, gosh, I don't know which customer was that, but he's been alleged to be speeding at 97 in a 60-mile-per-hour zone, which is a super speeder violation. On the speeding offense, the bond is going to be set at 500 and it's going to be a surety bond. On the driving while license suspended is $1,000 cash bond. His total bond is a 1,500 split bond. No driving until further order of the court. He's not allowed to drive any motor vehicle. So if he's repairing a vehicle, somebody else needs to drive it in order to test it. He's more than welcome to sit as a passenger. Please don't forget to use your seatbelt. Next court date is November 13th. Courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Littleton, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you.
Oh, and Mr. Littleton, I will call your brother, let him know what your bond is. We're done with court today. Good to meet you. Thank you.
I want to say one thing. May I be,
Really don't need to say anything more, Mr.
can I be forwarded to my home any kind of way? Can I be transferred to my home?
Certainly, once you pay $1,000 in cash and you post the $500 surety bond, Henry County will be glad to come pick you up.
Your Honor, can get a breakout room with the interpreter in courtroom 1?
Yes, who?
Mr. McLean.
All right, Mr. McLean, you need a breakout with who?
No, not Mr. McLean. Courtroom 1 and the Spanish interpreter.
Okay, who's the attorney for the defendant?
Mr. Ahmed, he's over there in courtroom 1.
I see. Okay. Will the host please, as soon as courtroom 1 starts that video, you can place courtroom 1 and our Spanish interpreter. Oh, all right. Super fast. Next case, please.
Your Honor, can you this is a new rotation. Can you say give them your rights, please?
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Judge Law, and I'm addressing folks who are both in courtroom 2 at the Fulton County Rice Street Jail, as well as the individuals who are at the Fulton County ACDC. These are cases involving individuals who were recently arrested and booked at the facility. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say about the facts or circumstances of your case during this virtual court proceeding, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. The proceeding is not only being recorded, but live streamed. So please exercise your right to remain silent and have any private conversations with your attorney. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Today, we're going to address your cases. I will let you know what's your new accusation number, the charges brought against you, what is going to be your bond, as well as to give you your court date. If some of you are still at the facility, your next court date will be November 13th, and it will be a virtual proceeding. As far as bonds are concerned, certain individuals may qualify for what we call a signature or a release bond, where you won't have to pay for the bond today, but you will have to comply with certain conditions. Failure to do so can get your bond surrendered or revoked. Others may receive what we call a cash bond or a surety bond, and you would have to pay for your bond either out of your own pocket or through a bonding company in order to secure a release. Conditions may still attach. Courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 27, Mr. Lloyd.
Zachariah Kanye Lloyd is accused of harassing communications from November 3rd of 2024. Mr. Lloyd, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. And your case number is 25 CR 6835Y. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Yeah, he got open case. You seen the open case?
Quite frankly, no, I've not. I just
Oh,
been
okay.
able to
Yeah,
go.
from January of this year.
Yeah, it's your bond. So it's all right. So 4 counts of battery shoplifting. That's 25 CR 000185Y.
Okay.
Got a simple battery shoplifting 25 CR 000182Y.
All right.
Possession of a knife or firearm during a commission, possession of a schedule 3, 4, or 5, 25 PI 000257.
Okay,
So,
then.
and this gonna be a bond surrender too.
All right. So in 182Y, the bond was 5,000. And okay, and that incident date was November 17th. This was November 3rd. Okay. And go ahead, Ms. Spear.
Yes, Your Honor.
Calendar number, Your Honor, please.
I'm sorry?
What calendar number?
Oh, this is position 27, Lloyd, harassing communications.
Got that. Thank you.
Your Honor, like that the last bond on this was 5,000. We're asking for 7,500 surety, no further contact with victim, and no weapons, alcohol, or drug while on bond.
Okay. That was November 17th. Well, both his bonds were 5,000 signature bonds for pretrial. Okay, Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, I have a Lynn Haven Drive address. I understand that he was picked up on what was an old warrant when he was in the courtroom. He's age 21 now. He's a high school graduate. He has worked in the last 5 years. Well, since he's 21, I'll just say in the last 4 years. As an adult, he's worked in warehouses and in retail. His phone numbers are quite stable. His family is here. He's born and raised here, completely local. Well, we'd ask the court to set the bond as low as possible. Thank you.
Your Honor, excuse me, Your Honor. I have a battery charge on his booking as well.
I noticed that. I was going to ask the state about that. All right. Ms. Spear, there is a open battery charge from September 9, 2025. Did y'all plan to accuse that or NOD that? What we doing?
I didn't see that, Your Honor. I will have to take a look at it and make a decision based on since he still has that other open battery from January of this year. I'm not sure. I will just have to review the case to make a determination on it.
All right. It looks like the warrant was issued on September 25th, 2025. And it's involving a battery with respect to a Jade Lassiter at 960 Spring Street. Looks like it's charged as a misdemeanor. So
okay.
I'm not sure what you all want to do with that, but it's definitely a battery charge. But in the meantime, with this harassing communication, the bond's going to be set at 2,500. It is going to be a surety bond to have no further contact with the alleged victim. And unfortunately, because of this arrest, his signature bonds from his 2 prior misdemeanor cases are surrendered. So those bonds are going to be 5,000 each. So his total bond at the present time is 12,500 for all 3 cases. Then, of course, the state has this new charge of battery from September 20th, 2025, involving a Jade Lassiter. So if y'all plan to accuse that today, I can take it up further down the calendar. Otherwise, we'll have to address that tomorrow.
I will review it as soon as I get a break in my cases, Your Honor, and see if we can do that.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Deputy, please do not release Mr. Lloyd from the jail courtroom. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
ACDC, Deputy Milton, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Position 35, Ms. Scott.
Excuse me, Judge, before we start the other case, number 27, was there any other special condition? You just said no further contact, that was it with the
With
victim?
the alleged victim, I cannot remember the name of the alleged victim.
I think it's
the same victim, Jade Lassiter.
Okay, Jade Lassiter.
And
Okay.
that was it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was harassing communications. So he can't call her, speak to her, yada,
He
yada.
had concerns about a weapon. Apparently he does have one and has threatened her with it in the past.
Let's address that in the battery case as soon
You
as.
got it.
All right. Okay, Deputy Milton, good afternoon. And who do we have?
Good afternoon. Position 35, Ms. Scott.
Okay, thank you. Ah, the other Scott. Miss McLean, I believe that's your client, yes?
It is Nina Scott.
Correct. Miss Nina Scott is accused of battery family violence and simple battery family violence from October 29th of this year, case 25 CR 6827A. Ms. Scott, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
Second, 2011 simple assault, family violence, trespass, dismissed.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, we're asking for a $3,500 signature bond. That would be $2,000 for the battery and $1,500 for the simple battery through pretrial services level 1. We are asking that she start the FVIP program, that there be no further violent contact with Kayana Neal, and that there are no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
And that was no further violent contact?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection, Mr. McLean?
Well, we would ask to hold off for now and perhaps leave the the DVIP or FVIP for later, unless the plan is to offer diversion.
Well, I don't know that she would necessarily
I
qualify for a diversion.
I don't know at the present time. That's really up to the prosecutor, but given the allegations in the warrant, I am going to impose the FVIP requirement. So unless you have any other objections, I'm proceeding, Mr. McLean.
Correct. Thank you.
On the battery is going to be 2,000. On the simple battery is going to be 1,000. This is going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1 in person. Ms. Scott will report to the pretrial services once a month in person. She's to have no further violent contact with I have Kenaya Neal. Is that correct?
I have it spelled Keyana.
I have Kenaya. And that's from the warrant.
Someone else worked this case up, and Miss Scott would know how.
Kanaya.
Kanaya. All right. The warrant had it almost right. But she's to have no further violent contact with Miss Neal. She can return to the location, that's where she lives, 1711 Brown Street. But she's not to have any physical or verbal altercations with Miss Neal. And also within 30 days of being released, in addition to reporting once a month, she will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes, and she will attend and complete all classes at her expense without missing or skipping any of them. Thank you. Oh, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons.
Next is position 28, Mr. Long.
Travis Miguel Long is accused of battery of a particular nature from September 28th, 2025. We are all going to waive sounding on this charge. Case number is 25 CR 6841Y. Mr. Long, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Mr. McLean, have you shared the information with Mr. Long?
I've interviewed him, Your Honor. I have his information.
And he's aware of his charge?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Any priors?
I didn't do the total, but he on probation for ag assault, family violence, battery DV. 2025 shoplifting, no low. 2025 failed to appear. 2019 burglary in the first. 2019 battery arrest. 2018 failed to appear, and a disorderly conduct conviction. That's it.
I'm really confused where the $100 cash came from, but we'll try to figure that out.
It's on the warrant?
No, it's on Odyssey. Miss Nispia, what's your recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, we are recommending a $5,000 surety bond and an evaluation due to the nature of the charge, and also based on the fact that he was picked up for the exact same charge 6 hours after this arrest. So we have concerns we may need an MH eval as well.
All right, Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, Mr. Long is 35 years old, has a 30034 address, so that's pretty local, right next door. A 404 area code for his mom, so his mom and dad are local. He's just as local as he can be. High school here in Atlanta, warehouse work. We would ask the court to set the bond as low as it can on this case.
Does he have another case with us on this calendar? No.
This is the only one I'm aware of, Your Honor.
All right. The bond's going to be set at 2,500 surety. It's going to be reset. Do you want me to reset it to November 13 or November 6?
Sounds like November 6th would be okay. We'll have a social worker talk to him.
Okay. This will have to be reset to November 6th. I see he has another open case, 25 CR 00666. I think it's 4Y. And he's got a $600 bond in that case. And I'm going to set this one at 2,500 surety.
Now, is this going to be at 11 o'clock?
No. Was he scheduled for the 11 o'clock in the trespass case?
No, I was just wondering, since we're doing a different date, I thought maybe it was going to be a comp.
You tell me if it needs to be on the 11 o'clock.
I detected nothing there. Of course, our interviews are rather short for this purpose. But thank you.
All right. Next case, please.
Position 13, Mr. Gillum.
Sorry, what was that position number again?
13.
13.
Was that Gillum, private attorney?
It is.
Thank you.
Oh, that's Miss Alwanger. Okay.
Hi, Judge.
Hello. Hello. All right. Benjamin Gilliam has been accused of simple battery from October 11th of this year. Case number 25 CR 6819B. Mr. Gilliam has been advised of his rights, and his attorney is Miss Elwanger. I don't think I got the prior history. Mr. Howard?
11. He got open case out of Noonan, criminal damage in the first, reckless stunt driving. Appears to have an open case out of Tennessee, 2 counts of a CWAC. Got 2021 trespass, no low. 2016 probation. And an open case out of Fulton says fake charge for transfer/fixes. I don't know. That's what they had on the PSA.
Okay.
That's it.
And Miss Binford?
Yes, Your Honor. On October 11, 2025, officers responded to 5501 Glidge Ridge Drive, Atlanta, Georgia. They met with the victim. Her name is Callie Franklin. She stated she was inside her vehicle when she started an argument with defendant Benjamin Gilliam. Things escalated quickly. Defendant intentionally slapped the victim in the face. He caused visible redness. The victim declined medical attention and photos are taken. The defendant then fled the scene in a known vehicle. Officers later revealed a prior history of threats between the same parties. A neighbor also made a report against the defendant that there was a previous incident 2 weeks prior where Gilliam became aggressive with them and threatened to hurt her. Further investigations show that on September 21st of this year, Gilliam had been arrested for battery on a separate case involving another victim in Sandy Springs. Because of this background, we request a $3,000 surety bond, a stay away, and no further contact with the victim. Also, we recommend 12 months probation, a FV.
Months probation?
I'm sorry, the recommendation is not the 12 months probation, the FVIP classes. And yeah, no further contact. That'll be all.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Elwanger?
Yes, Your Honor. It was my understanding, he has co-counsel on this case as well, LaPortia Smalls, that there should be a consent bond for $3,000 with the stay away order filed in the case. So I was a little surprised when I got the call from the jail, but we've already agreed to a $3,000 bond, Your Honor. I'm not, we were told he wasn't even on the calendar today, so I'm not sure.
He's got a simple battery charge stemming from an October 11th, 2025, allegedly involving a Callie Franklin. And then he's got his prior case, 25 CR 006837B, allegedly involving a Samantha Belcher. So I just need to know from Miss Evans Battle or Miss Binford, has there been an executed proposed consent bond order for Mr. Gilliam?
I am not aware, Your Honor, of any consent bond. I'm not sure if Mrs. Battle is aware.
I'm not aware of any as well.
All right, Ms. Elwanger, do you have a copy of something that you could send to Ms. Binford to verify?
I can, Your Honor.
It would have the attorney, the prosecutor's name should be on it, if you have something.
Sure, give me just a second.
It was in the email.
It was in an email.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw it.
All right, Ms. Binford, you can put your email address in the chat directly to Ms. Elwanger, and we will get back to this case. ACDC, who do you want us to address?
Next is position 38, Ms. Valentine.
So there we go. Apravia Rashala Valentine is accused of theft by taking from October 28th, 2025. Her case number is 25 CR 6829F. Ms. Valentine, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Nah, I'm on probation for shoplifting at a hearing counter. 2023 probation. 2022, well, that's the shoplifting conviction. 2013 false statements writings. 2011 simple battery DV conviction. Wanted out of Henry County. That's it.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This was the case that was we were trying to transfer to the district attorney's office. It appeared on October the 28th of 2025 at 5021 Old National Highway, which is the Best American over in College Park, that Mr. is Martez
Daniel?
Daniel, yes. It appeared as if Miss Valentine and another person were in cahoots, I would say, in order to take his phone. The other person, I believe, is identified as Tony Butler. But Miss Valentine asked to use his phone and thereafter took off with it. And her boyfriend pulled a knife on him, threatening him. At some point in time, they were able to actually retrieve the phone from a location in which Miss Valentine advised who had the phone. But as it is, and because of the circumstances in this particular case and her history, we are asking for a surety bond in the amount of $5,000. Conditional bond being an anti-theft course, that there's no further contact with Mr. Daniel, and also no further contact with Mr. Butler. Stay away from 5021 Old National Highway, which is the Best American, and College Park. Have no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, her address is Athens, Georgia. So with public transportation or private transportation, she's certainly within the greater concept of the Atlanta area in North Georgia. So she won't have trouble getting back to court on time. She's a high school graduate. In the last several years, she's worked in 2 different restaurants. We would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible. The signature, given the case, the signature, if she's eligible for it, and a 1,000 surety or a small cash if she is not eligible for a signature. Thank you.
It's a 1,500 surety bond. No further contact with Martez Daniel. Stay away from the Best America, as well as the 2 alleged co-defendants. And her next court date is November 13. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Going back to Mr. Gilliam, it appears that there is a consent bond order executed by defense attorney Portia Smalls and ASG Donita Morris. Would you agree, Ms. Binford?
I wasn't aware of that, Your Honor, but
that's fine.
Yeah, that's the bond. Go ahead.
All right. So based on this agreement, Mr. Gilliam, for the simple battery charge, it's going to be a this is based on the agreement between the prosecutor and your other, Ms. Elwanger, are you there? Did she leave? Well, I'm just going to read out the consent bond order. For the simple battery charge, it's going to be a $3,000 surety bond. His next court date is going to be set at November 13th. And his case is going to be reset to November 13th, along with his other case, 25 CR 006-837B. He's to have no violent contact with Callie Franklin and no further violations of the law, no alcohol, no illegal drugs, no weapons while on bond. And the anger awareness class, well, it will be difficult to implement that since he won't be monitored by pretrial. So I'm going to dispense with that. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I make an announcement, please?
Yes.
On number 27, Zachariah Lloyd, we were discussing that potential battery charge that was still outstanding.
Yeah.
There is an allegation of choking/strangulation. So we need to investigate further to determine if it's a felony or not.
All right. So we're going to reset that to tomorrow at 2 p.m. And that was with regards to Mr. Lloyd.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Deputy in courtroom 2, Zachariah Kenya Lloyd currently has a $2,500 surety bond on the harassing communication, a $10,000 surety bond on his 2 other cases, and on this new charge of battery, his case is going to be reset to tomorrow's calendar at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Also, for Mr. Gilliam, is that a surety or?
Surety, yes. Ms. Elwanger, yes, we found the surety bond. It's a $3,000 surety bond, no violent contact with the victim. And I'm dispensing with the anger awareness since he's not monitored by pretrial. And we're going to reset this case and his other case to November 13 SAP.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And what's the date tomorrow? November 1st. Okay, thank you. That's not for your case, Ms. Elwanger.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. Yes, Deputy Milton, who do you have?
Petition 4 42, Miss Wisdom.
Mm. Tamara Wisdom is accused of battery and disorderly conduct from October 30th of this year. Case 25 CR 6846A. Ms. Wisdom, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any price?
Let's see. Second arrest, 2019, cruelty in the first. It was dismissed.
Who's our prosecutor? Someone needs to pop in. Ms. Binford, Ms. Evans Battle, Ms. Spear?
Your Honor, that was not my case. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can look it up real quick. I'm not sure who has it.
You have the cheat sheet here. I'll go ahead and handle it, Miss Evans Battle.
Oh, great. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, Ms. Spear. Ms. Wisdom currently has a $10,000 surety bond on her warrants. What's your recommendation?
It would be a $3,000 surety bond and a stay away from 4760 Jonesboro Road. That is on the Battery, I believe. And the $2,000 signature bond for the disorderly conduct with the conditions of stay away as well. That is a Dunkin' Donuts on 4760 Jonesboro Road in Union City.
All right. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, she's an employee of the Dunkin' Donuts. This is one of those things where things happen, altercations are alleged at the drive-in window. We frequently get cases like that. Your Honor, she's a high school graduate and has a Bachelor of Arts degree from college. She's worked in the restaurants over 12 years. Because the prior arrest was dismissed and as a nullity, we'd ask the court to actually consider a signature bond on this. She has Garden Lake Drive address, so stay away from Jonesboro Road. If that is the Duncan, that would be a problem.
All right. Nicole Thorne, if you're on Zoom, this will be your time to chime in. Okay. On the battery charge, that's going to be 2,000. On the disorderly conduct, it's going to be 500. This is going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. She will report to pretrial services twice a month in person. She is to have no further contact with Nicole Thorne with an E, Thorne. She's to stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. She's also to stay away from the Dunkin' Donuts at 4760 Jonesboro in Atlanta. Is it Atlanta? No, it's in Union City, Georgia, unless her employer allows her to return to that job. And if she does work at that location, hopefully she doesn't do drive-through work because it's not going to help business. Thank you.
Next is position 8, Mr. Corona.
Miss Glenn, which case are you here for? Are you counsel?
No, ma'am. I'm social work team with the public defender's office. I'm gonna be sitting in for Miss Burgess.
All right, no problem. And I'm sorry, Deputy, that was position
Position 8,
8. Okay,
Spanish interpretation case.
thank you. Ms. Chansey, we ready? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the translation you provide will be the true and accurate one without changes or embellishments?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. All right. Do we still need courtroom 1? No? Okay. Anyway, this is State versus Jose Corona, accused of speeding and driving without a valid license from October 30th, 2025.
Este es la fiscalía contra José Corona, acusado de cometer exceso de velocidad y manejar sin una licencia válida.
His case
En
is,
octubre 30 del 2025. Sorry, Your Honor.
that's okay, my bad. His case number is 25 CR 6833J.
El número de caso es 25 CR 006 833J.
Mr. Corona has a right to remain silent. Anything he says in open court, his statements can and will be used against him. He has a right to an attorney. If he cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent him.
El señor Corona tiene el derecho de guardar silencio, todo lo que diga en un tribunal público, sus declaraciones pueden y serán usadas en su contra. También el señor Corona tiene el derecho a tener un abogado y si no puede contratar a uno, se le asignará un abogado.
Any priors, Mr. Howard?
¿Tiene antecedentes, señor Howard?
Third, two 2015 illegal alien arrests. That's it.
Tiene tercero, tiene dos del 2015 por inadmisibilidad de extranjero, arrestos.
Okay. On the speeding, it's going to be 500. On driving without a valid license is going to be 1,000. That's a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial services. No, I'm going to make it through the jail. And no driving unless he has a valid driver's license and adequate insurance and proper registration. If he gets arrested again or if he gets ticketed again, then he might end up spending the rest of his lovely time with us at the jail. Thank you.
Muy bien, va a ser $500 de fianza por manejar sin una licencia y 1,000 por, perdón, I'm sorry.
You want me to repeat it?
$500 por exceso de velocidad, 1,000 por manejar sin licencia, un total de $1,500 que deben ser pagados a través de la cárcel. Él no debe manejar sin seguro, una registración apropiada y sin su licencia. Si se lo arresta nuevamente, él va a terminar pasando el resto de su encantador tiempo aquí con nosotros.
That concludes this case.
Y esto concluye su caso.
All right, next case.
Your Honor, may I be excused?
Yes. Is there anyone else who needs the use of a Spanish interpreter?
¿Hay alguien más que necesite al intérprete en español? Avísenos, por favor.
All right, we're good. Have a great weekend, Miss Chancy. Happy Halloween.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
What was that bond?
1,500 signature bond through the jail, 500 and 1,000. No driving. Quorum 2, who do we have?
Position 36, Mr. Simpson.
Alan Jarish Simpson is accused of cruelty in the 3rd degree and 2 counts of battery family violence from May 24th of this year. Accusation 25 CR 6842H. Mr. Simpson, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
4, 2025 DUI, 2011 probation.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for a $3,500 surety bond in this particular case. That we are asking that he were to begin the family violence intervention program. Certainly, Ms. Ruth Arenas, who is the victim in this case, wanted to ensure that he stays away from the contact location, which is 370 Northside Drive, Northwest, and that there would be no further contact and stay away. It's my understanding that they do share 3 children, and that the child has suffered major. We'd ask that there be no further contact with the children at this time as well, because she's indicated that there's been some injury suffered from the child due to his drunken behavior. And at this point in time, she's not aware that he has any guns, but she is concerned. So we would ask that there be no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Okay. She doesn't live at that location, right? The 370 Northside Drive. Would that be true, Miss Evans Bell? Is there a what's her name? Ruth Arenas present? No, she's not. Okay. I'm sorry, you're muted, Miss Evans Bell?
She may not be present. But I don't have, that's the only address, I guess, that I have. And it does appear that she went to, that is his address.
Location.
I apologize. That is his address.
Okay.
So the stay away would need to be from her location, which he is aware of. And I don't have that express information, but I can provide it in a moment. I'll look and see if I have it somewhere to provide to the court.
Okay. Mr. McLean?
Alan Simpson, Your Honor, is 34 and has no problem staying away from 370 Northside Drive, Northwest.
Really? That's where he lives, though.
Perhaps that's a prior address of his or something like that. He lives in the park, Your Honor. He lives in another county.
Okay.
But it's close by and should pose no problem for transportation. Got a emergency number for him. He went to high school in Powder Springs, some college, has worked in a warehouse, has also worked in low voltage, as it's called, electrical service, electronic service, a technical job, in other words. We would ask the court to impose the lowest possible bond. The DUI's got a lawyer on. If that turned into a probation, that lawyer is irrelevant now and has something else. But if I understand correctly, that was Emmanuel County in the past. So we would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible on this particular case, and he can stay away with no problem.
All right. On the cruelty charge, it's going to be 1,500. On the battery, it's going to be 2,500 on each count. Total bond is going to be 6,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He reports to pretrial twice a month in person. He's to have no further contact with Ruth Arenas and the 3 minor children that he shares with her. If he wishes to have any contact with the 3 minor children, he would need to file a legitimation action unless he's already done so. And if he has not done so, then he needs to get a court-ordered parenting plan, which requires a third-party transfer. Otherwise, if he already has a parenting plan, then he can adopt that, but it must be a court-ordered parenting plan, not a agreement with the mother. And if there is one in existence, then he needs to execute the parenting plan through a third-party transfer. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a 24-week domestic violence intervention program and complete all 24 classes at his expense without missing or skipping them. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and no firearms. Next court date will be sent to his current mailing address, so please be sure that he updates us with it. Thank you.
Next is position 5, Miss Carey.
Edwina Carey is accused of hit and run, failure of the driver to return to the scene of the accident, following too closely, failure to register or obtain a license plate for the vehicle, and no valid insurance. These 4 misdemeanor traffic charges stem from October 26, 2025, case number 25 CR 6834Y. Ms. Carey, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
Third, 2024 assault causing bodily injury. 03, I'm sorry, 02, no, 03, shoplifting conviction.
Is she a resident of Georgia?
I think so, but don't quote me.
All right.
Your Honor, I have New Jersey, the convictions out of New Jersey for shoplifting and burglary tools, that there's an outstanding warrant in Texas for a failure to appear. It's on a misdemeanor charge, but I don't know what exactly that charge is.
Okay.
Probably the assault. I think that's a Texas charge.
Okay.
All right. So we have a Texas charge for the assault and a shoplifting and an open hold in New Jersey.
There's convictions out of New Jersey, but the hold is out of Texas.
Okay. The hold's out of Texas. All right.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. And what's the state's recommendation?
We're asking for a total $5,500 surety bond. We're asking for $2,500 on the hit and run, $5,000 surety on each subsequent count. I'm not really sure if she's even a resident of this particular state, even though she's been staying here for it looks like a period of time, because the officer did say that they had where she received a citation in January for not having registered the vehicle as well. So that would be our recommendation at this time.
Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Carey is 45 years old. She has her high school diploma. She's currently unemployed between jobs, but she was working, I believe, a good amount of time as a hotel supervisor, supervising housekeeping as well as other operations within the hotel. She's been doing hotel work in general since 2001, actually, so quite a few number of years. She's been in Georgia since about 2016. While she is in between houses right now in housing situations, she will soon be able to get a good mailing address as well. As to her community involvement and community ties, she volunteers at her local church and helps her community through that. Considering that this incident, Your Honor, was arising out of her becoming blinded by blood when her passenger assaulted her, we would ask for the lowest signature bond, or maybe around a $2,000 or $3,000 signature bond, Your Honor.
Okay. Count 1 is going to be 750. Count 2 is going to be 500. Count 3 is going to be 500, and count 4 is going to be 750. Total bond is 2,500. It is a surety bond. No driving unless she has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration for the vehicle being operated. Thank you. Next court date is November 13.
Next is position 1, Mr. Blunt.
Frederick Dwayne Blunt is accused of battery, family violence involving a David or something Greg. But anyways, it's from October 29th, 2025, case number 25 CR 6810A. Mr. Blunt, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ahmed. Any priors?
7, 2022 collision involving damage that was dismissed. That's it.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, we had proffered a consent bond, $2,500 surety, no violent contact with the victim per the victim, no weapons, alcohol, or drugs. We did ask for an alcohol evaluation based on the intoxication during this particular event. We did ask originally for a stay away, but it's my understanding that they are his name is David Gregg is the victim, Your Honor, that they are still together and still residing together. So I will defer to the court's judgment as to whether or not a stay away is necessary at this time.
All right, Mr. Ahmed, did you execute this consent bond order?
Your Honor, slight mishap. It's a 2,500 signature bond, at least from the consent order that I was received.
Ms. Spear, was it a signature bond?
It was a signature bond. I have two different pieces of paper that say two different things. It was a signature bond. I apologize.
And it'll be pretrial level?
Level 1.
Okay. All right. And so other than that, are these the terms to which your client has agreed, Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. His bond is going to be set at 2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No further violent contact with David Greggs, which means he cannot have any future physical or verbal altercations. And he, within 10 days of being released, he will report to, within 10 days of being released, he will undertake an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to all treatment that's required. He will report to pretrial services once a month in person. I will require him to complete 2 anger awareness classes. That's what I'm adding to the bond. And I'll also require him to be randomly screened for alcohol and or illegal drugs. So until further order, he's not allowed to consume any alcohol and any drugs, illegal drugs. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next is position 6.
Rocio Carrillo de Loya is accused of 3 counts of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence and 1 count of cruelty in the 3rd degree. Case number is 25 CR 6815D. Incident date is October 29th, 2025. Alleged victim is Mr. Jose Gonzalez, who I'm assuming is Jose's iPhone. Any priors, Mr. Carrillo de Loya, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ahmed. Any priors?
5th arrest, 2010 probation, 2009 DUI conviction. That looks strange. That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Jose, Ms. Spear, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for 1,000 surety on each charge for a total of a $6,000 bond. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons. Stay away from 20806 Branches Drive. That is the marital home. No further contact with the victim and family violence intervention program.
All right. Mr. Jose Gonzalez, if you want to address the court, now is the time to unmute and start your video. Okay, I guess he'll be looking after the kids then. Mr. Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. Just a moment. Your Honor, as to Ms. Carrillo de Loya, she's 41 years old. She has her high school diploma. She's been self-employed as to her job for just about a year now. Self-employed with janitorial services, but she's also subcontracting with her husband's business. And was a stay-at-home mom before. So right around the age of her youngest child, being about 2.5 years old, she's gotten back out into the workforce. And speaking about family life, Your Honor, she's been here in Georgia for about 8 years, hailing from New Mexico originally, moving over here. But she was raised here for, I believe, about 20-ish years before that.
Your Honor, I was trying to unmute and I couldn't unmute.
Okay. You need your video on as well before you can address.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get to do it right now.
All right. Sorry about that, Mr. Ahmed. You were saying?
Your Honor, should I finish or should we let?
You can continue.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. As to her family life, her husband lives with her, as well as she has a 25-year-old daughter who's out of the house, but a 13-year-old boy and a 2.5-year-old daughter as well. Both of the latter two live with her and her husband. She has her mom in Georgia, her stepdad as well, and she's actually one of the main caretakers of her stepdad, who's currently undergoing lymphoma cancer. So dropping him off at the hospital and at any treatment that's needed. All the more reason why she needs to be out on a good, reasonable bond, Your Honor. As to the terms that was outlined by the SG's office, Your Honor, we would ask for a no stay away from the marital home and no further violent contact regarding Mr. Jose, as well as a signature bond in the amount of $4,000, Your Honor.
All right. No further violent contact. That may not be possible, not based on the warrant. All right, Mr. Gonzalez, if you'd like to raise your right hand, and do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do.
What would you like to tell us?
That it was just a big misunderstanding. It was a
No, this is
verbal.
no big misunderstanding.
Okay. She needs to be home, Your Honor.
Why?
When the police showed up,
Why
we
does
were
she
just
need to
having a
be
dispute.
home?
Because she does take care of our children that we have.
And because you
Did-
can't look after the children.
No, ma'am, I need her help with it.
I thought
She is yes, ma'am. She is an outstanding citizen. She does volunteer 4 days out of the week at Change
now
Church to
there are
help out.
allegations of infidelity. The warrant claims this was a testimony from other witnesses, not from you and not from her. So
Yes,
what do you plan to do?
I'm sorry, say it again, Your Honor.
What do you plan to do?
Well, I plan to get counseling for myself, Your Honor.
She
I have
claims that
been.
you're messing around.
Yes, Your Honor, I have in the past. I'm not at the moment. And it's been over 2 years.
Why,
Yes, Your
do you
Honor.
plan to do it again?
No, ma'am. No, I don't. I
Hmm.
love my wife and I need her here at the house. But like I said, it was a big misunderstanding when the cops showed up.
But if she tells you to leave, what are you going to do?
I will leave, Your Honor. I will leave you here at the house with the kids as well.
On the bond charges, okay, for the battery, 3 counts of battery, this is going to be $2,000 each. On each count of simple battery is going to be $1,500 each. And mute your phone. Mute your phone. And the cruelty is going to be $1,000. This is going to be a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. Miss Carrillo Deloya, you don't have to pay for your bond today, but you might not be happy with what you have to do. You're going to report to pretrial services twice a month. You are not to consume any illegal drugs and no alcohol. You'll be subject to random screens. Within 30 days, you are to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. You can take the program in English, you can take it in Spanish, or whatever language you're comfortable in, but you must complete all 24 weeks of classes at your expense. You are to have no further violent contact with Jose Gonzalez. And if you feel that this man cannot be in the same home with you, all you need to do is tell him that he needs to leave. And according to what he just told the court under oath, that he's willing to leave if you say so. Understood? No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. If Mr. Gonzalez owns any guns, the police must come and take all the guns and have them all destroyed. If you own any guns, you must surrender them to the police within 10 days and have them all destroyed. Thank you. Next court date will be November 13th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, it won't be
I thought
November
this would be
13th.
further
We sent
notice.
your address. Yeah, further notice. Sorry.
Next is position 29. Mr. McLemore.
29, okay. Michael Darrell McLemore is accused of simple battery and contributing to the delinquency of a minor dependent child. Mr. McLemore, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean, and your accusation number is 25 CR 6839B. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
15. You got a couple open cases for fleeing an officer. One out of Henry, one out of Fulton. 2023 FTA, 2020 probation, 2016 ag assault conviction, 2016 simple battery against person 65 years or older or pregnant conviction.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Miss Spear? Yes, ma'am. What's the state's recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for $5,000 surety, that's $2,500 per charge. No drugs, alcohol, or weapon, no further contact with the victim, Amari Lear, anger management classes, and a stay away from 1097 Calhoun Avenue.
1070 Calhoun Avenue. Was it 1070?
1097, Your Honor.
1097 and that's in Atlanta?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. McLean?
Thank you, Your Honor. He's 32 years old and lives in Riverdale, Georgia. So the stay away is not a problem. The high school education was at locally here in the immediate area. He's under disability right now. His disability check is on appeal to get that going. Prior to that, he did work, and we would ask the bond to be as low as possible given the circumstances. If a signature bond is not possible, we would ask that it be something like 100 or 200 cash or 1,000 or 2,000 surety.
Okay. On the simple battery, it's going to be 1,000. On the contributing to the delinquency or dependency of minor, it's going to be 500. This is a $1,500 surety bond. No further contact with Amari Lear, third-party transfer of any children that he shares with her. And next court date will be November 13. To stay away from 1097 Calhoun Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you.
We still have a few folks at ACDC. Who wants to go first? ACDC, Deputy Milton?
You can go to position 39, Mr.
All right. Carlton Edward Vinson is accused of criminal trespass at MARTA and committing certain acts at a bus, rail, or station which are prohibited. From October 30th, 2025, case number 25 CR 6843J. Mr. Vinson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, please?
Vincent 12. Got an open trespass from August. One from February 2025 fade to appear 24 trespass conviction. 23.
No, that's good. Thank you. Miss Evans Battle? I'm sorry, please unmute.
Oh, thank you. We are asking for a $1,000 surety bond as to each count. He does have the prior conviction. I think we saw 3 is what Mr. Howard indicated, and 1 at least was a conviction. So we are asking for that surety bond in this particular case. There's a suspension in effect from all MARTA stations, and we would ask that he stay away from any MARTA location in compliance with the suspensions. Thank you, Judge.
You know, I used to do these cases in Fulton County called environmental court, but I guess it's become a state accused case now. On the certain acts and drinking alcohol on the platform, that's going to be a $15 cash bond. On the criminal trespass, that's going to be a $35 cash bond. This is a $50 cash bond. Stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with active suspensions. Next court date is going to be November 13. Thank you. Next case.
Position 40, Mr. Warden.
Daniel Walden is accused of willful obstruction of an officer, please have a seat, and criminal trespass from October 30th, 2025. case number 25CR6844D. Mr. Walden, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
20. On probation out of Rockdale for forgery in the first. Also on probation, Rockdale Ag Battery. Wanted out of Rockdale. I'll leave it at that.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're requesting a $3,000 surety, that's $1,500 per charge, and a stay away from any and all martyr properties. He was specifically found at the Lindbergh MARTA station in Atlanta during this particular offense, Your Honor.
Understood. Thank you. Mr. McLean, anything to add?
He's 37. His education is high school, and there was some college. Your Honor, he did auto repair in Lithonia for many years and still does that. He's struggling with some issues right now. His address is over in Hill Street in Atlanta, so how he gets around, he does get around. He's got family here. He's from here, and his sister is right here, so plenty of family, plenty of community contacts, and he currently uses Grady for his medical needs. We would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible. Thank you.
Auto repair, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a good driver's license? We know someone who needs one who can drive it.
We won't go there.
All right. On the willful obstruction, that's going to be $15. The trespass is going to be $35. This is going to be a $50 cash bond. Next court date's November 13. Stay away from all martyr property in accordance with any suspension.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, Your Honor, is position 10, no, Ms. Fuller.
Okay.
Thank
Jaleesa Fuller is accused of simple battery family violence from October 29, 2025, case number 25CR006809C. Ms. Fuller, do you understand where you are?
Yes.
Do you understand the charge against you? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. Do any of the PDs represent her? Mr. Ahmed? Okay.
That'd be me, Your Honor.
All right. So her bond is going to be set at 2,500. Was it 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. She will report to pretrial services twice a month. She's to have no further violent contact with any of the 3 other individuals.
And this was through the consent bond, right, Your Honor?
Correct. Mhm.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next is position 41, Mr. Whitehead.
Yes. Sorry, a lot of pages here. Whitehead. Good heavens. I can get to it.
Second to last page is what
Oh,
I have.
goodness. Richard Whitehead is accused of stalking from October 7th, 2025, case 25CR6845H. Mr. Whitehead, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. McLean. And any priors, Mr. Howard?
Second, 2025,
Oh, I'm sorry, I lost you, Mr. Howard.
2025 DUI open.
Oh. Mr. Howard, your Zoom is going in and out.
Can you hear me?
Now we can. Your video is off though.
I know I need to restart this. He got a 2025 open DUI.
Anything else?
Second arrest. No.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We are requesting a $10,000 surety bond, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, a family violence intervention program, and a stay away from 6-3. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the McDonald's where they were caught. From the previous marital home, the address I don't have in front of me, Your Honor. This is a result of a tracking device found on the ex-wife's car. They had previously filed for divorce. He had been following and harassing her.
Erica Williams, if you're on Zoom, this would be the time to unmute and start your video. Okay, Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he is, let's see, 81. Did I write down his age? We'll do the math in a second. 1981 date of birth. So, Your Honor, in this, he understands the charges. He understands his prior arrest. He lives on Ashford Dunwoody Road, so he is a sole person on the lease there. So there's no stay away problem should the court order a complete stay away. They are going through that divorce if they haven't finalized it yet. He has plenty of community contacts, and we would ask the court to set the bond just as low as possible. A signature bond, if that is possible, and a 1,000 if it's not.
All right. Do they have children?
I don't, I didn't ask that. I'm sorry. I should have.
Yes, they have I show that they have a son. At least that's what's on my police report.
Is that the son at Riverwood High School?
I would assume so, yes, Your Honor.
Bond is set at 3,500. It's going to be a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Erica Williams. He can communicate with her through a third party with regards to when they're in court for their divorce case. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. He's to stay away from where she lives, where she's physically located, and he's also to stay away from the Riverwood High School at 5900 Raider Drive in Sandy Springs. Next court date is November 13.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next is position 12, Ms. Gatson.
All right, I'm back. Who we on, Judge?
Position 12. Jalen Gadsden is accused of battery and simple battery from October 29th, 2025, case number 25 CR 6818A. Ms. Gadsden, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Is this a consent bond as well?
It's showing on my end that the bond has already been set, Your Honor, to 2,500, the surety bond.
By consent?
This is the first arrest.
No, you're saying it was already set. I don't have a consent bond for this one.
I'm sorry. I represent Ms. Gadsden. This is a consent bond. I think $5,000 signature bond.
That's what I thought. Didn't the cross defendant have a consent bond as well? Who is the alleged victim in this case?
Yes.
Okay. So what are the terms of the consent bond, Mr. Ahmed?
It's a $5,000 signature bond, pretrial services, level 1 release. The breakdown is 2,500 for the battery signature, then simple battery 2,500 signature, both level 1. Condition 1, no violent contact with the victim, Gentavia Scott. 2, no further violations of the law. 3, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while in bond. And 4, anger awareness classes, I guess.
Yeah, Mr. Gentavia Scott is position 34, and he received a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, no violent contact with Jalen Gadsden. Would you agree, Ms. Evans Battle and Ms. Binford?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Gadsden, by consent, your bond is going to be set as follows. You don't have to pay for the bond today, but you will have to comply with these conditions. Do you understand? Your bond is going to be set at 5,000. It's a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. You have to report to pretrial once a month in person. It's going to be 2,500 on each charge. One is 2,500 for battery, and the other one is 2,500 for the simple battery. Once you're released, you are to have no violent contact with a Gentavia Scott. You can communicate with him if you want. You can be in the same room with him, but there can't be any physical and or verbal altercations with him. He has the same restriction where you're concerned. Do you understand? You are to maintain a current address with the court, no further violations of the law, and you're to come back to court when summoned. Thank you.
Was there a number on the anger management classes or just anger awareness class? Was there a number?
It said anger awareness.
Just put down as 2 anger awareness classes.
Put 2? Okay.
Yeah. Deputy Milton, who do we have?
Position 19, Miss Hurst.
Syesha Hurst is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property. This is from October 29th of this year, case 25 CR 6840G. Ms. Hurst, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Afnit. And any priors on Miss Syesha Hurst?
2025 probation. 2025 shoplifting arrest, 24, 23 probation, 22 probation, 21 failure to appear, 21 financial transaction card fraud first offender.
That's good. That's good. Thank you. Ms. Binford, what's your recommendation for the trespass causing damage?
Yes, Your Honor. So due to the facts, there was an argument regarding infidelity with the victim, Serena McGee. The defendant destroyed the property, including a bedroom TV that was mounted on the wall. So because of these facts, the state is recommending a 2,000 surety bond and no further violent contact with the victim, no alcohol or drugs or weapons during this bond, and anger awareness classes.
Okay. And Mr. Mr. Ahmed? I'm sorry. So any objection to the 2,000 surety bond?
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like me to provide background of the?
Yes, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As to Ms. Hurst, she's 27 years old. Your Honor, she has her GED and she's been working as a manager at Pizza Hut for the past 2 years. Before that, she was actually working at a Waffle House for approximately 7 years. So she's quite a hard worker. She's been in Georgia for about 2 years, but she was raised here in Georgia. As to her family and community ties in Georgia, her basically every single bit of her family is here in Georgia. So she will be held accountable. She has a good address where she can receive mail and stay reliably. She even volunteers and feeds homeless people every Thursday since I believe 2018. She has one daughter, which is a 7-year-old, and she's staying with her dad currently, who is a CDL trucker. So that is another reason that she needs to get out to take care of her. As to bond itself, Your Honor, we agree with a lack of stay away, and we agree with the no further violent contact. However, Your Honor, we would request a $3,000 signature bond.
Unfortunately, her FTA doesn't qualify for a signature bond. That's the.
Yes, Your Honor. In that case, we would ask for the lowest.
All right. Bond is going to be set at $75. It's going to be a cash bond. She's to have no further violent contact with, I think it's Saria McGee. Is that the individual?
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right. She may return to the home that she shares with Ms. McGee, but she's not to have any violent contact with her. And if she cannot agree to that, then she needs to move out and update the court with a new address. Her next court date is going to be November 13.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, thank you. Courtroom 2, do we have another case?
Yes, Your Honor. I had Mr. Laughter here. He was on the pull sheet for a bond over, but I do not see him on the calendar. So
We did him Wednesday.
I thought so, but it was on the pull sheet again, so I was just confused about that.
Yeah, I saw that. Judge, you gave him 1,500.
Yes.
Okay. If you have a case number, I mean, I honestly can't remember, but maybe I can pull it up.
It's on my calendar at my desk. So.
Was he on the big case or on the big add-on calendar?
I think.
To my Wednesday?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good question. I don't know.
He was on the add-on calendar.
Yeah.
Cause I think he only has one charge still in the system. So that's
Yeah,
1,500.
Justin Laughter, his case number is 25 CR 6788G. And he has, his next court date is November 13th at 9 AM. And on the charge, the PI charge, he's got a $1,500 good bond. He has to stay away from all public stores, including the one at 121 Edgewood Avenue. That's his current status, Deputy.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, I have waivers.
Yes, sir. And do you want to tell me the first one? Because I'm like flipping so many pages. How about DeAndre Grinnell? Is that a waiver? Position 14.
Yes, Your Honor, it is. A couple of those things had to do with MH and needed to all stream.
All right. DeAndre Grinnell is accused of criminal trespass and simple battery from October 30th of this year, case 25 CR 6847A. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
11. Got an open terrorist threats out of the cab. Shoplifting out of state court, 24 CR 003 062G. Got FTAs from this year, last year. 2023 battery conviction. 2022 malicious injury to property or animals conviction.
Oh, then it's good right now. Thank you. Ms. Binford, what's your bond recommendation for Mr. Grinnell?
Yes, Your Honor, it seems like bond has already been set. $1,000 for the criminal trespass and then $1,500 for the simple battery. These look like surety bonds. We also recommend that defendant just has no more violent contact with the victim. Yuritsi Gomez is the name.
All right. Mr. McLean, any objection?
What, Your Honor, are we off stream yet?
Is this an MH case?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and stop the live stream, please.